Good day, my plant foldies. This is Richie at Growfold, and today we are going to be doing another big box store plant shopping at this Lowe's out in West Plano, Texas, right over here. As always, please make sure you guys are pressing the thumbs up or like button for this video. It definitely helps push this content out to more plant lovers like yourself, as well as give me a follow on my Instagram page at Growfold. That is the fastest and most direct way to get in touch with me. I'd love to connect with y'all. And for those that are new to the channel, I call my viewers and subscribers plant foldies. Welcome. My name is Richie and I do daily plant shopping videos. I've been mixing it up for the 2026 new year. Can you believe that I have been maintaining some consistency this year? And I think it's because I have been changing up the length of my videos. But today we are going to be walking into this Lowe's location to see what new houseplants we can find for the new year. Again, I'm going to be talking about some easy care houseplants, and hopefully we can find some new trending tropical plants by Costa Farms. Let me know in the comment section what you think, and we're gonna go ahead and walk into this Lowe's location. Let's go shopping together, guys. Plant foldies, we're going to go ahead and walk into this garden center at Lowe's and see what plants they have available. And look at this right here. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a pan away through. Super full location again, and we're just going to be talking about some of the plant finds right over here. As you guys know, I really love this particular location because they keep it pretty full. And so today's video is going to be just centered around just plants that you can find typically at a big box store like this Lowe's location, which is located near the George Bush Tollway. So if you live in the Dallas area, you will be able to get access to this. But look at that. Stunning lighting. It is lighting again, and you can just see that this particular Lowe's location has these tall windows which gives ample amounts of light. So for today's video, we are going to be looking at some new plants that you could possibly find, and it looks like they've got a shipment here. So I want to start out with these. So these right over here are a specific type of orchid. So this is some type of new orchid that I've never seen before, and this one is for $18.98. It's called Orchid Little Stars. Let me know in the comment section, plant foldies, what you think. But what an interesting bloom this one is. I hope everybody is having a really good day in terms of the new year. Again, I've been talking a lot about just the new beginnings that we bring with 2026. I hope everybody is doing really well, and I hope that you guys are still continuing this journey of mine to create big box store plant content to just celebrate plants. And so I'm just going to take you alongside with me and see what plants we have available here. So in my last couple of videos, I talked about the urban jungle self-watering planters, and take a look at this one. This one again is for $24.98. What do y'all think of this? And I like the fact that, again, they use recycled materials, which is amazing. Today's episode, it is a little bit cloudy in North Dallas, but one thing that really brings me a lot of joy is the fact that I can just go plant shopping and really practice mindfulness. You know, when it comes down to it, I think plants really help with our de-stresses. Plants help with anxiety. And I think that that's a topic that a lot of us don't always want to talk about. But for me, I know that the holiday season nearly killed me in terms of just stress, anxiety, and just being busy. And so now I'm glad that the new year is here and we are starting fresh. Now, this is actually a full surprise here. And this one is a philodendron micans in a hanging basket. What? This is OMG. This is super cool. And you know, I know that it sounds really silly because philodendron micans has been available for a while, but it's just starting to really show up at big box stores. This one is for $24.98, and I love the fact that urban jungle planters, it's in the self-watering planter that is also used recycled materials, and I think that is lovely. And as far as philodendron micans, again, it is a very thirsty type plant, so you're going to have to give it quite a bit of water and also light in order for it to really do well in your space. To highlight this location does keep quite a bit of plants, and you'll notice like this one right here is another hanging basket, philodendron hederaceum green. This one is for $16.98. And so there are just lots of plants here, and I would even say this particular location is really known for keeping quite a bit of a selection. You can see right over here another urban jungle planter. This one is for $14.98. So look at the treatment of this terracotta planter, really nice. And this is another alocasia right over here. And what else do we have? We have several plants that you can find at these big box stores, but you know, as far as the new planters that we can find, again, plant foldies, this one is for $15.98. This is actually a LiveTrends Design planter, and look at this beautiful alocasia poly. This alocasia poly is in a 5-inch planter, and it almost looks like an urban jungle planter, just the treatment of the planter here. If it fits your aesthetics, I would actually say that this would actually fit my aesthetics. I really like the neutral tones on this particular planter. And then as far as easy care plants, they've really capitalized on like plants like the Sansevieria or snake plant. Now, I have a couple of rare and uncommon snake plants that I got from Indonesia, from Aroid Asia, so definitely check them out. But if you're just looking for something budget-friendly, easy to care for, stylish, then you need this LiveTrends Design Sansevieria. I'm really curious to see if anybody has already bought some new plants for the New Year's, because as far as me, I've only made one plant purchase, and that was literally the 3rd day of the New Year. So that was on January 3rd. If you haven't already watched my video where I go to a local nursery called Callaway's, you can see what my first plant purchase was. But as far as this location, again, I am going to just take you through for a quick little tour of some of the plants you can find. Like for instance, I have to show you the Aglaonema Silver Bay right over here. This one is for $15.98. Super easy to grow. Let's hashtag, you already know, right? Plant foldies, hashtag popularize Aglaonema, because Aglaonema is where it's at, and you can find Aglaonema at big box stores like Lowe. So I'm going to try to keep showing you other plants that they have here. They do have quite a bit of a selection, and one plant I did want to show you too is Lowe's has these Vanda orchids right over here. Look at the Vanda Orchid. She is lovely, and even these aerial roots right here. And then we also have a bunch of these Costa Farms juniper bonsai. So this one is for $12.98. This is a cute little bonsai right here, juniper bonsai. Here's the thing about juniper bonsai or bonsai in general, they are not really indoor plants. You have to have these outside, and then also you don't want to keep the soil dry completely for too long. I would suggest using the Bonsai Supply soil. That is the bonsaisupply.com. I am an official affiliate where you utilize my promo code GROWFOLDS for 10% off your entire purchase. That's something I will be tackling in terms of just showing you that kind of content in creating bonsai, because I love bonsai. That was something I was really into a couple years back. And then, I mean, you can see right over here, look at this juniper bonsai. So the art of bonsai is basically growing a plant into like a miniature tree, and it takes several years, more than decades, to really get that shape that you would want. And as far as bonsai, again, it's just a living work of art that's constantly evolving. And as we grow plants, as we go to these big box stores and, you know, talk about plants, we should also talk about just how we evolve as individuals and people. What do we do from day to day? How do we improve ourselves? For me, you know, especially for the first part of the year, I really wanted to stay focused on just the task at hand, and that's really to create consistency, because I felt really bad about just not being able to give you guys consistent content over the holidays. So I'm trying to make it up by coming up and getting more content out for you. So I hope you guys understand, and hopefully you guys are enjoying all of the videos I've been putting up. It does bring me a lot of joy, because taking you guys alongside Plantfoldies to go shopping and talking through, it just really brings me a lot of mindfulness and peace, and it's just a really relaxing experience. As you can see right here, I did want to show you the Dracaena Sandriana variegata, $8.98. And just look at the variegation of this particular plant. So Dracaena, this is a different type of Dracaena, and it's often labeled as a lucky bamboo. It is not really technically a bamboo, but it does have that look. You often see this at a lot of like Asian businesses where they have it growing in water. This is the variegated form offered by Costa Farms. So other things that I can show you is African violets. So this one again is for $5.48. Look at the blooms, and you know, African violets always remind me of my grandmother, my Lola Belen. She will be turning 91 next month in February, alongside with me going to the Philippines. So really excited about you know, taking you alongside with me when I go to the Philippines. So what else can I find over here? There's just lots of different types of plants that we can delve into, but I'm really trying to just curate a selection of plants I wanted to talk about today. Oh, wow, this is actually interesting. Another plant find by Urban Jungle Plants. So Urban Jungle Plants is really just upping its game. This one is for $24.98, and take a look at this. Bam. Philodendron painted lady. She is on a pole, and she is attached to the pole, and that is a really nice deal in terms of growing this philodendron, because philodendron painted lady is one of those philodendron that it's a climbing type of philodendron, so it's going to need a support system. And I love the fact that they already have this growing on a pole. Now, as far as the neon colored look about it, it does need quite a bit of bright indirect light. Otherwise, it's going to be one of those reverters that are going to have more of like a greenish tone versus the yellow. That's really beautiful. So what an interesting plant find. Urban Jungles for the win, for sure on that. And then we actually have another one. This is a Philodendron Pink Princess by Urban Jungle again, and they actually have it on a totem pole again. $24.98. This one's not as highly variegated, but at the end of the day, it still has some beautiful dark foliage. So interesting that they have these on poles. It's going to be an exciting year as far as like plants that we will be finding, whether it's at a big box or a local nursery. I mean, take a look at this right here. Wow. painted lady on a totem pole only for $24.98. And you know, as far as the new year has already shown us, these plants have become super affordable for the general public. And to me, that's really important because plants need to be accessible to everybody. I don't think that, you know, these rare and uncommon plants need to be gate kept. And so some people have opinions about whether, you know, we should really be buying plants at a big box store, because some people feel like big box stores take away from local and small businesses. But honestly, I will say this again, and I will say this over and over. And for those that have gotten to know me, I'm pretty repetitive, but really consider getting your plants from different sources. Diversify where you get your plants, because you never know. You can go to a big box store and obviously get like cost-effective, budget-friendly prices, but you can also go to a local business. Like for instance, if you haven't seen my Callaway's nursery video I uploaded a little while earlier this week, you will see that you can get cheaper plants even at a local or small business. So just food for thought. And speaking of fruit for thought, there is this beautiful pothos again. This I would say this is a jade pothos at this point because it doesn't have a lot of variegation. But as we begin the first month of the year, I mean, this is literally the first week of the new year, we really want to just hone into plants that are not going to be so fussy. I know a lot of us are doing a lot of resets in terms of what plants we want to have in our plant collections. I know a lot of us are still in the midst of winter, so it's colder, so I'm not sure if a lot of people are actually buying plants, but I would say easy care plants, pothos plants for the win. I also did want to keep showing you some of these hanging baskets. So you see this one right over here, $20.98. This is a Polynesian ivy, and this is another plant that I've been eyeing to add to my collection for more than a year. Like if you watch some of my older videos, and by the way, plant foldies, if you are interested in binge watching my content, I do have curated playlists. I would love for y'all to watch some of my content and actually leave some feedback. That way I know you've watched it, and just to see how my channel has evolved, because this year you are obviously seeing something different, and that's basically my face on the videos, because for the longest time I did faceless YouTube, but now I am more comfortable just kind of sharing some of my personality, and I have found a more effective way of actually making content. The fact that I have microphones, it kind of cancels out all of the music and background whenever I'm going to these big box stores, and it's just easier for me to churn out some videos. Now, we talk about Costa Farms, and you can see that Costa Farms, this one is a green shield Shishmatogolatis, I think, or better yet, the silver Inducon. Beautiful plant. I love it, and it's another one that I might consider bringing back into my plant collection. It is a challenging plant, but I just can't help how gorgeous the metallic leaves are. I mean, let me know in the comment section, plant foldies, what you think. And then we also have just more plants to look at over here. I know I often show you this, but this is literally one of my favorite plants. And this is the, you guessed it, the Epipremnum aureum neon pothos. $20.98 by Costa Farms. And it is another one that, if you ask me, my recommendations for beginner-friendly, easy care houseplants to start the new year off, or at least the first month of the year, get yourself a pothos plant. Get yourself a neon pothos, because this one is super easy to propagate. It just needs quite a bit of light. And I was talking about making neon plants the trending plant for 2026, at least for the plant foldy community. I would say let's all get a pothos plant. Let's all get the neon pothos. Let me know in the comment section, plant foldies, if you actually have a neon pothos, because if you don't, you need to get one today. What else do we have here? So we actually have quite a bit of different planters that are still on clearance. This one right here is on clearance. It used to be $15. It's now $9.97. Really nice looking terracotta color. And that's another aesthetic that I like. It's the same thing with this planter right over here. Really nice planter that is now on sale for $10.97. It used to be $17, but nice aesthetic behind it. I like the terracotta treatment and just a little bit of the speckling at the top. It's a 5.5-inch planter. So plant foldies, as far as you know, this whole week, how's your week been, and what kind of plants have you liked in some of my videos that I've shown so far? It looks like they are getting some restocks, but one plant that I'm still looking for at these big box stores, specifically for Costa Farms, is the Costa Farms Trending Tropicals Anthurium hybrids. I know we've been going to a lot of Home Depots and seeing the Proven Winners leafjoy, but Costa Farms, I need them to come through and bring those Anthurium hybrids. They are bringing a lot of these hanging baskets still, like this one right here is an Epipremnum pinnatum skeleton keys Pothos, $20.90. Another gorgeous green foliage Pothos. What do y'all think of this one, plant foldies? I love it. And let's see. Oh, Phytonia Frankie. So if you want a pink colored plant, then you need a Phytonia Frankie. This one is one from Peru, and this one is actually for $8.98 from Costa Farms. Costa Farms has actually been pushing out a lot of plants in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, which is super exciting. But I would even say this location tends to just get a lot of restocks, although I am noticing they've got a lot more like exotic angel plants that have been restocked. So this is my combination of plants that I like to showcase. The first, I will showcase the Gold Dust Croton. It looks like splattered yellow paint, kind of like the yellow on my shirt. What do y'all think of my shirt? And I like this because it does remind me of my family's home country, the Philippines. Y'all know Philippines, right? I love crotons because they do grow like full-blown trees in the Philippines. The next one right here looks similar, but it is not a croton, and that is the Dracaena Florida Beauty. Look at that cosmic speckling on the leaves. This one is for $5.98, and this is another plant that I would consider adding into my plant collection as well. Plant foldies, let me know in the comment section if you like the speckled type of plants. I think it's gorgeous, and this one is just one that does need to be consistently watered in order for it to really do well in your collection. It does not thrive in like drought tolerant conditions like most Dracaenas. Now, all the other Dracaenas I'm showing you right over here, $13.98. So we have a Dracaena, Lemon Surprise. Look at that neon colored, and I've been purposely showing y'all Dracaenas because I think Dracaenas need a little bit of love. Last year I've been talking a lot about like Aglaonemas, for instance, but I think Dracaenas, they're often considered like an office plant, but really it is still beautiful foliage. And I just think that Dracaenas need just a little bit more love. Shout out again to Costa Farms though for just having many Dracaenas available at budget-friendly prices. Like this one right here, there's two plants. This one is a Dracaena Dorado. What do y'all think of this one? I think it's pretty. I think it's one that I should probably add to my collection, but I don't have enough space right now. I need to still get a lot of things organized. Okay. Now, obviously, y'all know I always talk about this, but look at this Hedera, say it with me, Hedera Helix, or the correct way to say it is Hedera Helix. This one is the Bettina. It says that they are fun to share. I mean, look at that. It is a very beautiful plant with lots of variegation. It looks like it might have a little bit of spider mites. I don't know. I get nervous handling the Hedera Helix because they are very much so spider mite prone, but you can see it is trailing. I just wish it wasn't spider mite prone. I think everybody wishes that as well, but it is for $20.90, and that is another Costa Farms 8-inch hanging basket. We also have this hanging basket right here, and this one is the dogtail cactus, which is basically a tropical type cactus. If you look closely, look at that. Pretty cool, right? I think that it's got some nice texture, and it's not really prickly, it just looks hairy. It is an interesting one, and it is for $16.98. This one is going to be more of a plant that doesn't want a lot of like direct sun, and that's the one thing I learned about like succulents and cactus is that whenever you put them out in full sun, they don't always respond. So learning curve for me, but you know, 2026 is all about really getting that information and making sure we're implementing it in our plant care. I don't know, plant foldies. it just has been a game changer for me to be able to make a little bit shorter format content where I'm making half-hour videos versus doing 1 hour long plant shopping videos. I think that the consistency is there. I really want you guys to give me some feedback. Hopefully it's constructive feedback on if you like that format. I do want to still mix up longer format content because I know some of you guys like that live premiere chat. If you are new to my plant shopping channel, definitely consider planning to be on the live premieres, which are typically at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is part of the Dracaena collection, again by Costa Farms, $13.98. You can see that this is the Dracaena Janet Craig Compacta, and pretty much all the videos I've uploaded at least this week feature this gorgeous green plant. Just because a plant is not variegated does not mean it is not a plant that needs to be in your plant collection. Truthfully, it should be, because it's going to give you easy care. What else do we have over here? It looks like we still have some plants right over here. We have this hanging basket by LiveTrends Design, $17.98. This is a pearls and jade pothos, another one I would recommend. And as far as today's selection, I wouldn't necessarily say this is a super full Lowe's location, but it does have these plants that you can typically find at a big box store, such as this Philodendron Hederaceum Brazil, $16.98. I probably need to get another one of these. One of the easiest plants to take care of, and it's really less fussy than most plants. Just make sure you are consistently watering it when the soil is dry, and that is it. And then this is a bird's nest fern in an urban jungle planter, and look at that texture. I actually like it, and if I were to add a fern into my plant collection, it's most likely going to be a bird's nest fern. If anybody's actually growing bird's nest fern, let me know what your care tips are, but I really do like the rosette type shape of this particular plant. So does anybody have any wish list plants that they would like to share? Let me know in the comments section. And again, plant foldies, as far as my wish list plants, I've been telling you guys this, I am looking for that Aglaonema crown of Siam right over here, as well as the Aglaonema ratna right over here. Feel free to donate in the GoFundMe, which is actually in the comments section as a pin if you want to help me fund that. But as far as everybody's wish list plants, let me know in the comments section, and let me know how you are going to source yours out. For me, I have just been working super hard on creating consistent plant content, and hopefully I can get you some more of my personalized plants. But you can see right over here, look at the sea of beautiful Phalaenopsis orchids. Like, can we say there's different types of orchids? This one's not a Phalaenopsis, but this one right over here has a really nice bloom as well. So love this, and it's always a pleasure to see orchids. I just don't happen to grow them because they just don't do well for me. And the other time I was doing like a hanging basket haul at Lowe's, I showed you some succulents that were in a kind of a hanging basket condition, but I did want to show you this. Look at this. Isn't this lovely? I think that this is another beautiful orchid that we all need to add into our plant collection, especially when it's in bloom. I can go on and talk about these plants. Like, I'm literally addicted to just going here and picking up plants and taking alongside with me. And so I can be a little bit long-winded, but I am trying very hard to experiment and see what this content looks like with me just making shorter format content. If you guys have any questions about the plants, or if you guys want me to show you specific plants when I go shopping at these big box stores, I'll leave that in the comments section below. But as far as today's video, I just wanted a quick look around, and obviously I have to show you this because it is a Grow Folds video. Look at this Aglaonema right here, Red Siam. Everybody needs an Aglaonema Red Siam. # popularize Aglaonema. Plants that I am really trying to cultivate right now would be just my pothos plants. So I've been looking at all of these hanging baskets of pothos. For instance, here's a pearls and jade pothos. Look at the variegation on this one, and it is only $20.98. So wow, it's a pretty plant, super full, and it's easy to propagate. This year, I am probably going to over propagate again and just keep taking cuttings from my plants and really just trying to grow my collection. I do think that that is one way to acquire more plants, is by just plant propagation. There are large foliage plants at this location. And of course, my quintessential Miracle Grow plug, I always have to talk about using all-purpose Miracle Grow fertilizer, which is available at this Home Depot as well. There you go. What else do we have here? There isn't a lot to choose, but I will say this is a pretty stocked Home Depot. I'm just not seeing a lot of trending tropicals plants like I was hoping from Costa Farms. I am seeing quite a bit of Phalaenopsis orchids. It just looks like Phalaenopsis orchids are always in stock. Oh wait, I do want to show you this. These are the stylish clear planters, if I can pick this up, from LiveTrends Design. This one is a pothos plant for $19.98. Neon pothos. This one is also got a clear planter, so you can kind of see the roots, which I think is kind of cool. A lot of people actually grow their plants in clear plastic pots. I don't necessarily, because I don't feel like I need to really maintain or inspect the roots, or maybe I should. And then this one right here again, these modern looking LiveTrends Design planters for $17.98. Pothos, my recommendation for an easy care plant, if you want a variegated one, get yourself a pearls and jade pothos. And as far as any other plants that are kind of interesting today, I could say that we have this mistletoe cactus right here. This one is another one that I find very interesting. And this one is for $16.98. What do y'all think of this one? This almost looks like a Hoya linearis. Feel free to let me know in the comment section if you agree. But as far as today's video, it's just a little quick walkthrough of these plants. I'll do a B-roll just to show you what else is here. But in terms of plants in general, we don't see a lot at this Lowe's location, at least for today, but I still wanted to go ahead and just take you alongside with me. I would say the philodendron painted lady was a cool plant, like a new plant addition. But as far as what I was really looking for is any new trending tropical plants. So speaking of trending tropical plants, this used to be a trending tropical plant, but now it is just a regular plant in a 6-inch planter, $13.98. We have a Syndapsis trubii Moonlight. So plant foldies for today's video. That's basically all I really wanted to show y'all. I'll give you guys my final thoughts as I do a quick little B-roll, and hopefully we will continue to churn some new content every day, because I was going to go ahead and bring it down to 3 times a week. But since my videos are slightly shorter, I think I'm able to produce daily content. I'm that crazy person that I just can't stop with the process. And I don't think you can really blame me, right? Just because it gives me an excuse to go shopping and talk about plants. I guess pick for today, if I were to buy a plant, would definitely be the neon pothos hanging basket. Would you agree to buy this plant for only $20.98? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, plant foldies, there you have it. We are at this Lowe's location, and my final thoughts for today's video is it looks like we are still getting some of those really nice hanging baskets from Costa Farms. So it'll be very interesting to see as spring arrives what kind of plants we will be finding. Again, if you are interested in more of this type of content, please make sure you are pressing the subscribe button with all the notification bell on. Consider joining my YouTube membership tier. You will get exclusive access to members only videos, and I am really working hard on getting some more content for these super plant foldies. It does make this YouTube channel a little bit more sustainable. So definitely consider doing that. Also, I have some of these plants popping up, or these videos popping up. Go ahead and continue watching my videos that are popping up, and I will definitely see you on the next one. As always, good vibes, always. Good vibes only. I'll see you on the next one, plant foldies. Bye. See you soon. Tomorrow, maybe. I think so. Bye. It's a beautiful day to travel to Home Depot out here in Dallas, Texas, to go big box store plant shopping for new houseplants for 2026 from proven winners LeafJoy. Let's see what kind of plant haul we will find today as we travel to this Home Depot. I love the fact that I've been able to do these big box store plant shopping videos for the plant foldies. And for those that are new to the channel, I call my viewers and subscribers plant foldies. Welcome to the channel. Let's go ahead and go shopping for some new houseplants for 2026. I'm really excited to show you if they have those new Anthurium hybrids that have been popping up at several Home Depots throughout the Dallas-Fort Worth area. As always, please make sure you are pressing the thumbs up or like button for this video. It definitely helps push this content out to more plant lovers like yourself. And if you get a chance as well, go ahead and swipe to the left after this video for the hype button. Good day, my plant foldies. This is Richie at Growfold, and today we will be big box store plant shopping at the Home Depot out here in Dallas, Texas. This is off of Point and Campbell Road. As always, guys, please make sure you are pressing the thumbs up or like button for this video. It definitely helps push this content out to more plant lovers like you, as well as give me a follow on my Instagram page at Growfolds. That is the fastest and most direct way to get in touch with me. But today I am starting the day off. I just got done filming a Walmart big box store video. So I went ahead and just down the road, about 4 minutes away, there is a Home Depot, and we're going to see if there are any amazing proven winner LeafJoy plants or what plants we can find. So let's stay tuned and go plant shopping. I hope you guys are enjoying the installments I have recently. I feel like this new year has really made me more consistent, and the fact that I've been able to do a lot of just live commentary versus voiceover, I hope you guys appreciate it. And let's go ahead and go plant shopping. As we wrap up January 2026, can you believe we are about to enter February? But before we do that, I definitely wanted to highlight a lot of the new houseplants that are making it out to these big box stores. For instance, this Home Depot, you can see we've got several budget-friendly, cost-effective, and easy care houseplant. The mantra for 2026 is all about simplified plant care, really changing the mindset of a plant collector into more of somebody that actually curates plants, buys plants with a very specific intention. I know last year I was just buying every single plant that came into contact with me. And this year I'm making some changes to where I am definitely going to be saving more money, because I will not be over consuming plants, buying plants that are just in front of my face, but just having even more intention on what plants I'm going to put in my plant collection. You know, some of my advice I would give all of the plant foldies is really assessing what plants are going to fit in your environmental space, meaning what kind of lighting conditions do you have? What kind of time do you have to invest in your plants, in the plant care, for instance, watering, pest control, that sort of thought process in order to make your plant collection even be more satisfying and meaningful. I've talked to several plant collectors, and the biggest drawback about growing plants is just being more of a plant hoarder versus somebody that is growing plants for the sake of growing plants, not feeling like you have to buy every single Dracaena, for instance, or every single genus of plant that particular plant belongs to. But as you can see right here, we do have several proven winner LiefJoy H2O bowls. You can see that we've got this Dracaena Lemon Surprise, and I'm gonna go outside. So plant foldies, first of all, what do y'all think of my Sailor Moon sweater here? I grew up watching Sailor Moon back in the early 90s, and I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know I am a big anime fan. So anyways, as you can see right here, we are in the outdoor garden section. There are some proven winner LiefJoy plants. They had some proven winner LiefJoy, or at least plant vendors that were out there watering the plants. So I didn't want to get in the way, but at least they had some outside here, which actually makes it a lot easier because there aren't any employees here. And I always feel somewhat awkward, actually filming out with a selfie stick. Actually, some people were asking me, how do you start, a YouTube channel, especially something around sides with like plants? I will definitely give you guys an episode of that and just let you know what kind of equipment I use. But anyways, plant foldies, let's go ahead and celebrate some proven winner LiefJoy plants. Even if these are some of the plants we've seen in several videos, I did want to go ahead and talk about proven winner LiefJoy plants. It is such a beautiful morning, and when I just breathe and practice mindfulness and have this platform where I can talk to you, the plant foldies. And for those that are new to the channel, I call my viewers and subscribers plant foldies. Welcome. My name is Richie, and I do daily plant shopping videos and content. Things have been amazing this year. So anyways, let's go ahead and look at some of these proven winner LiefJoy plants, and I actually will talk to them a little bit more detail since we have a private space here. There's nobody out here, and if you'll notice, there's really no plants in the outdoor garden section. So let's give it about another week or so and we'll see. The first one I want to show y'all again is this trial collection, Epipremnum aureum Golden Glen, and I really like the Epipremnum aureum Golden Glen. It is a beautiful plant right here, and it is another one that I really enjoy showcasing. This one is for $19.98. I really love the look of that plant. It is an easy to care for plant. All right, plant foldies. You can see right here, we have another proven winners. Ooh, this one's kind of stuck right here. I have one of the employees that is actually going to be watering these gorgeous plants. Try not to get in her way. It's actually really stuck. I don't know what's going on with this.
They're tangled
They're tangled up. Okay, let's go ahead and try that again. Okay. So this one right here is a Scindapsus Kalimantan, and the Scindapsus Kalimantan again is another beautiful Scindapsus that I would love to add to my plant collection. This is part of the Proven Winners trial run. So if you haven't seen the QR code, definitely let Proven Winners LiefJoy know about what you think of this plant. It's got some gorgeous silver foliage, and again, this is for $19.98. As spring starts to approach, I am really curious to see what plants we will be seeing from Proven Winners LiefJoy. Huge fan of Proven Winners LiefJoy, and it's exciting that they have vendors out here that actually take care of the plants. That's the thing about big box or plant shopping. Sometimes there is this notion that the plants are not taken care of, but it is really exciting to see early in the morning that they are watering these plants. Here is that Scindapsus Kalimantan again. And what do y'all think about that morning sunlight just hitting? It is only about 7:30 in the morning as I'm filming this. And you can just see, look at that Scindapsus. This is eventually something I will like to add to my plant collection. It is just a matter of pacing yourself and not trying to inundate yourself with so many plants, because it's very easy to do that. It's very easy, especially when you can go to Home Depot and you are surrounded with gorgeous proven winter leaf joy plants. This one right over here is the other one that I wanted to talk about. This is the Monstera Gilded Glory, also known as Monstera letriana. This one is actually another beautiful one. You can see that there is gorgeous variegation. And again, are y'all Sailor Moon fans? I know that's really random, but I am really enjoying, you know, modeling Sailor Moon. I love anime, and so as I continue to make these shopping videos where I feature plants, I would love for you guys to get to know me a little bit more, so because for more than a year and a half, 2 years, this YouTube channel was a faceless YouTube channel. You never saw my face, and now for 2026, you are seeing me, and I'm not 100% sure if you guys can handle my personality in front. I was told that, you know, we really want to make sure that we're maintaining the content to where the plants are the stars. I truly get that. That's the reason why you'll get a lot of commentary when it comes to the plants. But for 2026, I also do feel like this is a platform where I feel like you can get to know me a little bit better. Sometimes personalities don't always work out for others. Maybe my personality is a little bit much or a little bit eccentric, but you know, I just live life. You know, it's all about that good vibes only. And so, anyways, Monstera letriana. Let's talk about this. $19.98. This one again is a proven winners leaf joy trial run. I do love the fact that it's got variegation already. This one is really a plant that needs to be on a like a moss pole, a stake, something of that nature. Monsteras in general really need to climb, and we talked about that in a previous video where you want to make sure that you're providing that type of environment so you can get the best out of your plants. But this Monstera letriana, this again is for $19.98. It is in a hanging basket. You know, as far as the trial run collection for Home Depots, I hope that people will give some positive feedback on the things or the plants that are making it into these big box stores, because again, these plants is where it's at. I mean, as far as the diversity of plants we'll find, and Proven Winners has really done that. I think to highlight Proven Winners leaf joy plants, you know, we got to talk about their Hoya assortment. So if you look at this, this is the Endless Cascade Sea Stones. It's basically a Hoya Bertonier. I think that's how you pronounce it. $5.98. You can see that it's got some beautiful coloration. And this particular Hoya actually sun stresses very well. It's got a really unique color. And so for those that don't know what sun stressing is, it's basically when a plant receives a little bit more light than it needs, but it doesn't necessarily hurt the plant. And an example would be this one right here. I'm going to show you this. This is another Hoya. This is another Proven Winners Leaf Joy Littles. This one's $5.98. Hoya A Drift. This one you can see, if you look at the leaves, the margins on the leaves, it's got some borders around it. That's what you call sun stressing. It's starting to get a different coloration. So with the Hoyas, I would say Hoyas are definitely more of a forgiving house plant. So if you're looking to find another plant that's a little bit easy care, definitely consider getting a Hoya. And speaking of Hoyas, we have this one right over here. This one is the Endless Cascades Emerald Surf. I can't pronounce the actual name, so I'm going to put that right there. But look at the wrinkly textures on the borders of the leaves. This one is Proven Winners Littles Leaf Joy, $9.98 in a ceramic planter. So really nice looking one as well. This one is another one that I would recommend for anybody that wants to start Hoyas. Actually, any Hoyas from Proven Winners Leaf Joy is a good beginner plant. And I'm going to pick up another one. This one is the Hoya. Let me find a really good one, actually. This is a Hoya Matilde Splash. Now, this one for $9.98 is actually a Hoya that used to be super expensive, but now you can find it at a big box store like Home Depot. Hoya Matilde Splash. I mean, you can see right here for the Hoya heads or for those that love Hoyas. Proven winners, I would even say, is definitely leading the pack when it comes to plant nurseries that provide at big box stores. Check a look at this Hoya Matilde. Let me know in the comment section, Plant Foldies, what you think of the Hoya assortment. I know you've seen this a lot. And there's actually one more Hoya I wanted to show you here. This one is $19.98. This one is another Hoya. I don't know the name. Again, I'm going to have to find the plant ID. But what do y'all think of this? Gorgeous Hoya, nice splashy leaves. I could even see myself actually becoming a Hoya head, just because there are many varieties, and now that they're a little bit more affordable and a little bit accessible, since they are at a big box store, you can't really blame somebody for getting into Hoya. So here is a Hoya. I'm not 100% sure if it is Dappled Forest, but this one is for $19.98 by Proven Winners Leafjoy. Other plants that they have, as far as these, is this one right here, and y'all already know it is a quintessential one. This is called the Hydra Helix Yellow Ripple. Take a look at that yellow ripple. This is another English ivy. It's a nice one. My plant foldie from Canada, Kathy, shout out to you, says that these are not that difficult of a plant. For me, it's definitely difficult. Shout out to Leap. If you haven't seen the community tab for this YouTube channel, definitely check it out. Leap has a gorgeous Hedera helix that's just growing crazy wild. And that also brings me to another point. For those that want to share their plant pictures, I do have a community tab on the YouTube channel where you can post pictures of your plants. Let's talk about Phoetonias, $9.98. This is a Phoetonia Nightly by Proven Winners Leafjoy. This one is another pink plant. As far as Phoetonias, you definitely need to make sure you're staying on top of the watering, as in you don't want this particular plant to dry out completely for too long. So again, shout out to the vendor that is taking care of these gorgeous plants. They are getting a very early morning watering, and that's super exciting to see, especially when it comes down to big box stores. So as far as another plant we have over here, we have this spider plant, Pixie Punk spider plant. This one right here is a pet friendly, budget friendly, cost effective house plant, again for the new year 2026, because again we are still in the almost second week of the new year. Can you believe that we're almost midway through January and we're already seeing a lot of these plants reaching out to these big box stores? So this one, very easy plant, budget friendly and pet friendly. It's not toxic to humans, and especially not toxic to furry friends. And I have to do a little bit more research, because if I do make an episode about like pet friendly plants that you can find at big box stores, that is an idea I want to do. I definitely want to make sure that I have that information correct, because the last thing I need to do is give you like misleading information when it comes to plants. So I'm going to go ahead and move to the next portion right here. There are some more philodendron. So these ones are freshly watered. This one is another Proven Winners Leafjoy plant here. This one is a philodendron pink princess. I'm all in the way right here. Let me move out the way. I think they're going to go ahead and continue to water some plants. Huh? Oh, they're going to take it in. So let me go inside. All right, plant foldies, we are back inside. They're taking the rest of the Proven Winner Leafjoy plants in. So I'm going to go ahead and just continue to talk about the Proven Winner plants. They are just freshly watered, so that's super exciting. Morning water for the Proven Winner Leafjoy plants. I am going to talk about some of the H2O bowls right here. So you can see this is another Proven Winners Aglaonema in an H2O bowl. This one is for $29.98. I already have two of these. I wouldn't mind getting another one. And you already know plant foldies, as far as Aglaonema, that is the plant I would recommend as far as a beginner friendly plant. And as far as just all of the proven winter plants, I know that we're seeing a plethora of like Dracaenas. I'm just curious to see if anybody is really buying Dracaenas or if people are getting into it because they are very easy to care for plants. Like I'm still shooked. I'm gonna say that that's the new word, shooked. This is like, for instance, like Dracaena Janet Craig compacta. This is for $19.98, and then it is another easy care, very easy care houseplant. Now that it is part of the H2O Bowl Proven Winners Leaf Joy series. Um, Let me know in the comments section, plant foldies, what you think about proven winner plants. I am just really thankful that they have been able to produce many plants that are readily available for the general public. For instance, look at this Anthurium in a H2O bowl. So for my Anthurium lovers, look at this right here. The roots are really healthy. Look at Sailor Jupiter as well. I love this. This is really nice, and $29.98. I ended up buying two of these, and I found two that were slightly variegated at another Home Depot a couple weeks back. Let me know, plant foldies, what you think about the Proven Winners Leaf Joy H2O Bowl series, as well as these Anthuriums. I am obsessed with them, and that is the reason why, again, I like to go to these Home Depots. I mean, you could see right over here we have even more proven winner leaf joy plants. I'm going to go ahead and go on this end right here. There is another Anthurium right here. This one has a little bit of cosmetic damage, but it's still one that I hope somebody could actually rescue. And then let's see, what else do we have here? We have more proven winner plants. This one right here is a Heart's Desire Anthurium. It needs a little bit of more water on this one, but this one is actually for $29.98. We also have this one. This is an Aglaonema pink lipstick, $29.98. This is also known as the Aglaonema pink Siam. I think this is a beautiful plant. And for anybody that works for Proven Winners Leaf Joy, thank you for having more Aglaonema available. Just know that I will be promoting and showcasing all of the gorgeous Proven Winner Leaf Joy plants because the plant community definitely needs to see these gorgeous plants right here. So we have another Proven Winners Anthurium. This one is the Heart's Desire. This one right here again is for $29.98. It is another Anthurium hybrid, and as far as Anthurium hybrids, it's quite interesting how many people have really gotten into Anthuriums, myself included. I am actually going to be doing a follow-up video with Caleb's Tropicals. Him and I actually connected, and he will be moving into his new place where I will be doing another Anthurium houseplant tour. If you don't know who Caleb Tropicals is, he is a local Dallas hybridizer for Anthurium. So definitely check him out. Check out his video under Houseplant Tours on my YouTube channel. Now here is another Anthurium Heart's Desire. I already have one of these, but you can see how gorgeous the leaves are. Now, as far as Anthuriums, I'm not an expert when it comes to the care tips for it, but what I will say about the Anthuriums is that they just like consistency. So whether it's consistent watering, consistent humidity, consistent just consistent light, consistent care. I think that is probably the best way to sum up Anthurium care. Now, if you have further questions about Anthuriums, definitely leave it in the comments section. But as you can see right here, there is a decent selection of plants from Proven Winners Leaf Joy. There are some more of the highlights, like for instance, this Mandula Pothos. They are doing a trial run. So if you want to see if you can scan this QR code, let them know what you think about the new plants that they have. This one is for $29.98. This is the Mandula Pothos, one of my favorite pothos. It is my third favorite pothos to grow just because I love the variegation, and more so I just really like the large round leaves. So very, very cool looking plant. And then again, we have another Anthurium. This one is Heart's Desire Anthurium. If you notice, every single Anthurium hybrid has so many different like just variations to the leaf. This one is another beautiful one. And I think for my friends that are overseas, can you believe that we have Anthuriums available at like a regular big box store? Quite interesting that they have that. And then obviously they have this variegated and alocasia right here. What do y'all think about this one? Super, super cool plant foldies. So another gorgeous alocasia right here. And what else do we have? We have some more plants, but as far as like what I wanted to talk about, you know, it's mostly proven winners. You know, like I said, again, bring nature inside, superior genetics, exceptional quality, the Home Depot. Anyways, what else do we have here? Plant foldies. We have, okay, so it looks like it is, I got the Hoya correct. It is the Hoya Dappled Forest. Again, this is beautiful. What do y'all think? I like it a lot. And we have this Philodendron Belitiae right over here. This one is for $19.98. This is also known as the Orange Smooth Belitiae. So nice that they've got these watered, and some of them definitely need some water. And then we also have the Philodendron Pink Princess, although this one doesn't really have a lot of variegation as well. Still a nice plant, but for me, I'm not really going to be growing Philodendron Pink Princess because just the growth habit, they end up just getting like smaller leaves, and I'm not really a fan of that, especially when I'm working I'm having trouble talking, especially when I'm working hard to try to actually get it to grow substantially. So now we're just going to talk a little bit about some of the plants that are not proven winter plants, so you can see right here, and then I'm going to actually pan around, but let me pan around first and show you some of the plants that they have. Okay. Foldies, you will see in this video we have highlighted several budget-friendly cost-effective house plants for your plant collection for 2026. Which plants would you add into your plant collection? I know that whenever you go big box store plant shopping, you definitely will maximize your savings because a lot of these plants are cost-effective. I mean, I've shown you several easy care plants. You already know we need that Aglaonema red cyan, but look at how beautiful this bromeliad is. And that's the reason why, again, I love going big box store plant shopping. This YouTube channel is really centered around finding plants that are readily available for the general public. Just know I also love supporting local and small businesses. And if you haven't already, definitely check out my playlist throughout this YouTube channel. And if you want to share some of your plants, go ahead and post pictures or questions on my YouTube community tab on this YouTube channel. I would love to see what plants you guys have. I definitely would encourage y'all to get this Aglaonema pink cyan by Proven Winners Leafjoy. I'm really curious to see what plants you guys have been adding to your houseplant collection for 2026. I know that I've been more on the no plant buy. I've been really trying to manage my finances, my plant budget as early as January 2026. So I would like to know if you guys have been on the no plant buy. And then also, if you haven't already, I have been putting a pinned comment in the comment section. I would love for you guys to reply to my pinned comment because that is a way of opening a fun discussion about several plant topics. So things that are a little bit different for my YouTube channel is the pinned comment section. And obviously, if you want to support this YouTube channel, I do ask that you guys give me the hype button, which is basically after this video has premiered, you can swipe to the left and press hype. It gives this video points and it really pushes it to more plant lovers like yourself. I do appreciate those that have tuned in to all of my shopping videos, my big box store plant shopping videos, because our community has been growing quite a bit in the last couple of weeks, and that is due to y'all tuning in, commenting on the videos, pressing the like button, and obviously just supporting these beautiful plants by just your viewership. So as I wrap up today's shopping video, I hope you've been able to see a lot of the Proven Winner Leafjoy plants. If you are a fan of Proven Winners Leafjoy, definitely go to provenwinners.com. You can see what plant assortment they have for 2026, especially these Anthuriums. And one last thing, if you haven't already known, I am part of a collaboration for Indonesia's Living Jewel. This is the Aglaonema book that is being produced and published. We will have these readily available for those that love Aglaonema. The author is my friend Harry of Art Garden Flowers. Please make sure you are following Art Garden Flowers on Instagram as well as Indo Miami Plants. This is one of the first English language books that goes over Indonesian Aglaonema hybrids. And what's interesting is you can buy any Aglaonema hybrid and get it shipped directly to your doorstep from Indonesia by actually going to the QR code that gives you a direct link. So I hope you guys will venture out in collecting these gorgeous Indonesian Aglaonema hybrids. They make it easy for us to get these plants from overseas. You don't necessarily need an import license because they go through a broker and they ship it directly to your doorstep. And if you want to see some of my unboxing videos from some of these Aglaonemas, you can definitely check out my YouTube channel playlist. Definitely leave some comments. But as far as the Aglaonema book, if you are interested, please leave a comment that says Aglaonema book in the comment section so I can get a pre-count of how many people are wanting to potentially do that. But you can see these are the covers, or at least the pages. It's in a glossy paper, high quality book, and I would love for y'all to get into Aglaonema. All right, plant foldies, this is Richie and I am back again. So hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing some of the plants that I have at this Home Depot again. Know that I will continue to just keep showing you guys some of these plants that are showing up at big box stores. Let me know in the comment section again what you think of some of the Proven Winner Leafjoy plants. I know that several people have been going throughout the DFW area looking for that, so I'm curious to see what plants you are seeing in your location at your part of the country. If you are seeing some of the videos popping up on the screen, please make sure you are clicking on them, watching them. Go ahead and explore my YouTube channel and check out all of the different types of playlists. And if you haven't already, again, consider joining my YouTube membership tier for more exclusive content. Definitely press the subscribe and like button for this video. My name is Richie at Growfolds. Good vibes only, good vibes always, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. See you guys soon. I swear, plant foldies, whenever I just start with my days super early in the morning, I just feel super productive. And so I just wanted to insert this clip and just give you a little bit more insights about just what it means for me to just be able to finally just take a selfie stick, talk to you directly, and just tell you more about what's just going on with my life or just in plants in general. So again, you know, whenever you feel like you are not being productive, just wake up in the morning, take a deep breath, walk, tell yourself it's going to be an amazing day, because right now it is only 8 o'clock, I think, in the morning, and it is already become an amazing day. So again, plant foldies, I do want to wish you guys an amazing day always, good vibes only, and I'm actually going to start getting me some breakfast. So I'll see you guys.